Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we need to talk about the absolute irony of Trump's tariff and how they are hitting MAGA supporters right now where it hurts. For years, Trump and MAGA world sold this idea that tariffs were some kind of punishment on other countries, especially China. They cheered, clapped, and shouted America first, thinking the bill was going overseas. But now the reality is sinking in. They are the ones paying for it. Now let's take a look at how this dumb MAGA supporter was educated on how tariff works. I'll be right back.
I'm voting for the man that's gonna take America back, baby. Donald J. Trump, man.
What's one of your biggest issues?
Probably gonna be inflation, because I sell t-shirts and all that stuff.
Your t-shirts are made in the USA?
No, my blanks, no. See, that's the thing Trump's talking about. If we tax them, hit tariffs, the same item they're making over there will cost the same to make over here.
We pay the tariffs.
Well, the companies pay the tariffs, not us.
China doesn't pay the tariffs. We do when they come in.
No, it doesn't work like that.
Like if I'm buying 1,000 shirts from China and there's a tariff on it, I'm paying the tariff.
Well, no, whoever's getting it imported in is gonna pay the tariffs.
Yeah. I'm the business owner. I'm paying the tariff. China doesn't pay it. I pay for it.
Well,
Like if I'm the business owner and I buy 1,000 shirts,
I see what you're saying.
China's not jolly. So I'm trying to
So who
explain.
pays the tariff?
They're paying the tariff.
Do you think that? Do you believe that?
No, 'cause I was trying to say, because I sell merch as well.
I sell you something for $10, right? You're going to sell it to him for $20.
Exactly.
But then I make you pay me $15 for it. Are you still going to sell it to him for $20?
Am I gonna sell it to him for 20?
If I raise the price $5.
Oh, it's gonna have to go up.
Right. So
Yeah, the consumer foots the bill.
Have a good day.
And you know what? This is exactly why Trump himself once admitted that smart people don't like him.
Smart people don't like me, you know.
This is actually the first time I'm agreeing with Trump because he wasn't lying. Because the only ones who keep riding with him are the dumbest people, the ones who don't even understand that they are the ones footing the bill. They actually thought tariffs were hurting China when in reality it's been draining their own pocket the whole time. You really can't make this up.
So we got something in the mail, and I'm gonna open it with you all. This is a tariff bill. I'm a little scared to open it, but let's see how much we owe. Oh my gosh. We owe 200, hold on. $294. I don't even know if it costs that much. We ordered a piece of equipment or a part for my husband's dirt bike from Canada. They've already delivered it. And then now we got sent a bill because of the tariffs. Oh my gosh.
We need to talk about tariffs. I ordered a package for reusable tissues. I've shown them in my videos. They're just this, whatever. Paid $40 for 2 bundles, and then I got this on my door. It says you have a payment due of $37.15. I wasn't here that day, but the delivery guy came the next day, and he's like, hey, you need to write me a check for $37 for me to give you this package, and I was really confused. So I look, and it's the package of my tissues, and he says it's a tariff because it's coming from Canada. So on my $40 purchase, I owe a $37.15 tariff. I said, what happens if I don't pay it? And he pretty much just looked at me like a deer in headlights, and I guess it gets sent back. I don't know. But needless to say, I'm not gonna pay $40 on a $40 purchase. So I hope this serves as a 5-second lesson that a tariff is like a toll that has to be paid for the product to come into the country, and typically the importer covers it, but that cost can get passed on to you, and in some cases, it will.
I just saw a video of a Trumper on here. You've probably seen it. And he's basically like, I voted for Trump. These tariffs are killing me as a small business owner. I need some help. Some Democrats in the comments are trolling him, of course. And someone commented like, I love this for you. And the Trumper replied via video. And he was like, oh, you love this for me, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck did you expect? We told you this, and we got called elitist. We told you the impact tariffs have on the economy, and you were like, you guys think you're so smart? This is basic knowledge. So the guy makes the video back, and he's like, I knew Trump was gonna tariff. I thought it would push people to build in the USA. I'm gonna explain this to you like you're 5. Have you ever watched Shark Tank, okay? And a product's on there, and the sharks go, why is it so expensive? And the person goes, it's made in the USA. Why do you think they say that? Why do you... Everything's more expensive in the United States. That's why we get things internationally. And as a small business owner, I'm surprised you don't know that. You didn't think this would start a trade war, huh? Like last time? And last time was significantly less than all the tariffs he's doing this time. Like, you don't get to play victim, okay? You were warned, you ignored it. Now you're paying the consequences for voting without knowing how things work.
So I own a small nail studio in California, and I just placed an order for cuticle oil. I love this high quality cuticle oil from Canada that I always get, and I just got an email saying that I'm going to have to pay $246 to UPS in tariff fees on top of my $100 order. My order was only $100, and I have to pay $246 in tariffs. The way this administration is just messing everything up for so many of us is insane. And the way that people still support this shit is even crazier.
Trump just raised your taxes more than anyone else in history. He just put tariffs on pretty much everything that you buy. Your groceries, your gas, your car, the clothes you wear, everything is about to get a lot more expensive because of Trump. It's the largest tax hike in the history of this country. The stock market is cratering. Companies are saying that they're going to be laying off people. It's a mess. Pretty much every economist in the world knows that this is a bad idea, but he's doing it anyway. Because when small businesses suffer, the biggest businesses in the country can then buy them up. So the richest people get richer while you suffer. It's the height of the century, the great American scam.
America is broke because of bad decisions. Don't believe me? Let me show you how one Trump move just wrecked 80% of shipping for the U.S. So you know how you love to order little things online, right? A wig, a cap, phone case, some lashes, whatever, or even something random from overseas that costs like $10, right? Well, there used to be a rule called the de minimis exemption, that if what you bought was under $800, it slid right through and you wouldn't pay any tariffs on it. But Trump said, nah, get rid of that. And the second he did, postal traffic in the U.S. dropped by nearly 80%. 80%. That's not a dip. That's a cliff dive. This is what I keep telling y'all. This is what trickle-down economics looks like. Not the fantasies that Republicans sell you on wealth trickling down. No, the only thing that trickles down are their bad ideas. Bad policies from the top turn into closed businesses, higher prices, and you don't get your packages on time. Because when Trump kills that exemption, every little thing you buy gets slapped with custom fees and tariffs. That discourages imports, which in turn slows down shipping, which means fewer sales, fewer jobs, and entire industries getting destroyed. Meanwhile, they'll distract you with culture wars because they want you to argue about bathrooms or books. See, it's really the economic policy that's draining your pocket. See, this is why elections matter, because it's not about who can clap back the hardest on Twitter. It's not even about who fake looks tough. It's about understanding when you end one policy, even something as small as an $800 exemption, the ripple effects crushes businesses, workers, and families like you and like me. So yeah, sometimes you feel like everything feels ruined. It's not fate. It's because the people in power keep making bad decisions that we're forced to live with.
I was just charged $250 in tariffs with no warning. I'm like literally shaking right now. I bought this really expensive camera that is an investment, and honestly I've been having a lot of anxiety about the fact that I bought it because it is expensive. So much so that I've been listing a ton of things online, selling old cameras online, like Literally, like, I have been so anxious about the fact that I spent this much money. And like, I did a ton of research and I looked absolutely everywhere online and got it for the best deal that I could find that was like legit. Whenever I spend money on like a big purchase, I just like feel guilty about it. And I'm not stupid. I know what tariffs are. I know that on August 28th there was like an unpause from them. I also thought that they were calculated like in the shipping costs, because when I went to go buy the matcha that I got from Japan and see if I could buy it online, the shipping was just as much as the item because of the tariffs. So in my head, it was just included in the shipping. Well, a couple minutes ago, I just got this text, $249.28. They won't send my package until I pay it. They won't keep sending it to me. I had absolutely no idea that that was going to be a thing. Already I'm having enough anxiety about the purchase I made. Now it's, $250 more expensive. If you need me, I'll be on a no spend until 2026. And if you want to hang out, we can walk outside or hang out in my apartment.
Now, here is the truth about tariffs. They are not tax on China, they are tax on you, the American consumer. When you order something for just $2 and suddenly you are slapped with $30 tariff, who is really paying that cost? It's not China, it's not Mexico, it's you. And now, MAGA supporters, the very same people who were waving flags and chanting about these tariffs, are crying online because they finally see what we've been saying from day one. Tariffs raise prices at home, not abroad. And the funniest part, they actually believed for years that Trump had outsmarted the world and made other countries pay. But you can't rewrite basic economics. Tariffs always trickle down to the customer, and right now, that customer is MAGA America. So, what we are seeing now is karma in real time. The very people who thought they were owning China are realizing they have only been owning themselves. This isn't just about politics, it's about reality smacking people in the face. And guess what? That $2 item with a $30 tariff is just the beginning. The more tariff roll out, the more regular working class Americans, many of them MAGA supporters, are going to feel the squeeze. But hey, this is what happens, when you vote against your own interest, the bill always comes due. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you feel sorry for them, or do you think this is exactly the wake up call they needed? And don't forget to like, share, and of course, subscribe for more reactions. Bye.